And that's that. Judge, can you answer it? What did today do in terms of proving there was a crime or not?
I don't know that today proved that there was a crime, but today certainly advanced the ball on the seriousness of this investigation and the breadth of its scope. If you look, as Chris Starwalt suggested a few minutes ago, at the big picture, not at a few snippets here and not at a few snippets there, you get a very, very credible and compelling argument that the President of the United States has not been truthful with the American people and ordered the director of the FBI to shut down an investigation. Did he order it because he wanted to conserve Justice Department resources, or did he order it because he wanted to protect a friend? The former would be a legitimate order. The latter is arguably a corrupt order or a corrupt basis, a corrupt intent, and this will all be examined by Bob Mueller.
Okay, so right now we're waiting for a statement from Donald Trump's outside attorney. We just heard Judge Napolitano say that really during this hearing, they never really asked Comey whether there was evidence of a crime on Donald Trump's part. But he also stated that it made it seem clear that Donald Trump has not been completely truthful to the American people. Now, is that a crime? No, I don't know. You know, is that damaging to the president at this time? Yes. Will it be grounds for impeachment? No. But we're going to go ahead and wait for this statement from President Trump's outside attorney, and then we'll make some more commentary. So just hang on, hang with me.
It's really not believable, and I think you're going to see him a lot more combative in a couple of minutes. If I were him, I would get in the business of addressing the more serious allegations that Jim Comey made, because they are very, very
Starting with what?
Whether or not the president tells the truth to the American public about his communications with the director of the FBI, whether or not the president said, and whether or not the president asked for loyalty. He told our colleague, Judge Janine Pirro, that he never made such a request. Whether the president intended his "I hope you can go easy on Mike Flynn, he's a good guy," to be an order to shut down the investigation, because he was fearful that Mike Flynn, as Chris Wallace so astutely pointed out a few minutes ago, might turn some evidence over to Bob Mueller that would be against the president himself. If that's the case, that would be a corrupt motivation. So Mark Kasowitz needs, I think, very quickly to address all these issues before the general impression of credibility and condemnation that I suggest Jim Comey has created this morning sets in with the press and the American public, unanswered by the president.
I think there's something else important to note here in this situation, is that there's never been a time when an FBI director has purposely leaked a government document to the press through a third-party individual who was apparently his friend, a professor at Columbia University. He leaked this document to him, and he provided it to the press. There's never been a time where an FBI director has committed such an act in order to spur a special counsel investigation. So in my opinion, I believe that FBI Director Comey was not only the FBI director, but he was also playing politics. And this is one of the reasons why I believe FBI Director Comey got fired. He loved to play politics. He loved to grandstand. This is a prime example of the FBI director using an outside source to spur things into existence, because his own department of investigation, his own investigation is not producing results that are satisfying to certain political parties. You understand what I'm saying? So when you've got an FBI director that's playing politics in this type of manner, It's a very dangerous, slippery, very, very slippery slope. And I believe that James Comey is going to get his ass in a bunch of trouble over this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this video. We're going to cut it short. We're going to go back and we're going to come back later and catch this statement by President Trump's outside attorney. So just stay tuned to the channel. We're going to continue to broadcast this stuff. The next segment will be the actual statement post-congressional hearing from Donald Trump's attorney. Okay, thank you. So my name is Johnny Jetrod. Give us a thumbs up, share this report, and go ahead and become a supporter if you want to. Look for the links in the description. Thank you.